It's a great step in technology for us, for the future. It frees up a 911 line for somebody to call in on, and we're happy about that.
New at 11, helping save lives through text. It's been 3 years since the Text to 911 program was established in Knox County. That program allows people to text 911 instead of calling in an emergency. The ability to text should become available across Tennessee this year. And as 10 News reporter Fernando Garcia Franceschini explains, the need for this service in the state is big.
It's estimated there are about 100,000 deaf and hard of hearing people in Tennessee. Around half of those live in Knoxville.
When I say deaf, hard of hearing, that is a broad range. It's a very large spectrum of hearing, of signing skills, of speaking.
Christina Voyer Davis is the executive director of the Knoxville Center of the Deaf. And as a member of the deaf community herself, she recognizes how scary an emergency can be.
The phone doesn't always work easily for everyone. And so for the deaf community, they don't have access, and that delays the time for them to get medical care, for them to receive any protection, from police to be there.
That's where the Text to 911 program comes in. This program allows people to text 911 instead of having to call. It's meant to help people with speech and hearing disabilities and people in dangerous situations like domestic abuse.
It's been very successful for us.
And Brad Anders with Knox County 911 says the program is growing.
The telematics on a phone can give us a lot of information from a car wreck or from a medical issue. So there's a lot of technology coming our way, especially with AI and the amount of data in a phone or data in a car.
Right now, Text to 911 is available to 85% of the population in Tennessee. Anders says it's been hard for smaller, more rural counties to implement the program.
So some may be using older technology for their phone system, and so you've got to have a certain base of technology to get the next level of technology, and that's where some of the smaller districts find themselves. It's a huge cost.
But Anders says the entire state should have Text to 911 by the end of the year. And that's something the Knoxville Center of the Deaf is excited to see happen sooner rather than later.
So it's very important to have equal access to the services that are standard everywhere else here in Tennessee.
In Knoxville, I'm Fernando Garcia Franceschini.
Anders says they still prefer you to call 911 if possible. He says human interaction and background noise on a call can make a big difference. But he says if calling is not an option, texting 911 is still a safe bet.